I apologize for the technical interruption, but we are back with you now, just very early in the third quarter. DeMarcus Surratt on a dunk has given Douglas a 30-27 lead over Sayre. The Spartans now operating in offensive court. Caden Jones, who had that big second quarter, guarded by Wade. And there they go to Corrigan on the high post. Driving is Gaines, and he converts again with that left-handed shot.
Scissor actions. It's actually a great action for him as he gets to go downhill on his left strong hand and finishing at the rim.
Wade brings it back out. Robinson to Cohen on a high post. Now Robinson open. Three-pointer for Tate Robinson. He is a dangerous outside shooter, and it's now 33-29. Douglas on top. Sayre battling the Douglas defensive pressure as they've had to do all night. Nice bounce pass on the baseline and a basket by Corrigan.
Sayre's playing with a lot of confidence. As the game goes on, the closer they stay, they'll get more and more confidence.
Short jumper by Wade. Wade 10 points in that first half, gets his first 2 of the second half. 35-31 Douglas. Savion Staley, who had some early foul trouble, number 4 for Sayre, back in the ball game at the start of the second half. Caden Jones pulls up, lost his footing for a moment, missed the shot. Rebound to Wade. Here comes Douglas on the break, ahead to Cohen. Right-hand layup, won't go, but a foul.
Douglas just came out and picked up the tempo a little bit, which works in their favor by a lot. Like I said, Sayre's competing, and this game has been very good so far.
Sayre hanging right in there with the Broncos. 4-point lead now. 2 shots coming for Nate Cohen. First one right there. He's now 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. Cohen comes up empty on the second, and Staley got the rebound for Sayre. Now Jones. Gaines picked up by Robinson. Go to Staley and right back in to Corrigan. And the shot is good, and from outside, Staley.
Basket's looking big for those guys. They're feeling good.
Three-pointer by Savion Staley, his first scoring of the game, averages 8 points a game. And it's 36-34. Douglas with the lead, but Sayre right there. Driving is Surratt, missed the shot, follows it up and can't get it in, and then it's tipped in by Cohen. He goes back to 4 at 38-34. Sayre winless in district play. There's a three-pointer off the left side by John Gaines. And the lead is 1. Sayre comes in at 0-7 in district play. Here is Wade driving. He draws a foul. That'll be on Corrigan.
I think Douglas kind of get impatient on defense. They kind of, I notice their run and jump, they do that a lot, but they kind of in scramble mode right now. Sayre's taking advantage and finding open men, and they're knocking the shots down.
Thurman Wade back to the line. He had 8 points in the first half, or 9 points in the first half.
Piana checks in for the Broncos. Berger and Perry for Sayre.
And Piana back in for Douglas. Kenji Berger and Bo Perry in for Sayre. Wade connects.
Toby Robinson.
Lead back up to 3 for Douglas. Toby Robinson back in the ball game for the Broncos as Wade is out.
Looks like Douglas is going back more to their traditional man set right here on defense. They did a good job guarding the action in the first half and forcing them out to the half court, making it tough for them to run the offense.
Johnson went to Staley for pass on the right side, but now Staley goes inside. Gaines backs it out of there. Again, Sayre being very patient as we come up on the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Gaines pivots into the lane. Now here's Berger. And they go back out front.
It's probably what Sayre wants. Just moving the ball, trying to get a good shot.
Johnson put it up going by Staley with the offensive rebound, and he is fouled as he goes back up.
Converts these, I mean, and that's a great possession for them. I mean, they probably ran about 45 seconds off the clock. Gets fouled and gets to the line.
First one on DeMarcus Surratt. Staley comes up empty on his first try. Had hit 2 previously.
Caden Jones into the game.
See Caden Jones, number 3, along the lane there, back in for Sayre. Staley's second one left short.
Got to convert those opportunities if you want to pull this upset off tonight.
Kaysen drives the baseline. Here's Toby Robinson with an opening. That's too long, and Staley let it go off. It went out of bounds. It'll go over to Sayre, looks like.
Piana with the foul. That's his second.
Well, Piana was called the foul, and that is his second one. Third on Douglas in this third quarter. Driving is Caden Jones. Surratt right there with him. Caden Jones just 5'8". Surratt at 6'3".
Came really close to a 5-second call right there.
Driving is Gaines. Put it back up after the miss. Here comes Tate Robinson off to Surratt. Tate Robinson with an opening. And he's got it.
One of those shooters, it looks like every time he shoots it, it's going in.
Such good form on the shot, and 44% three-point shooter. 2 threes tonight for him. Now the lead pushed back up to 6 for Douglas.
If I'm Sayre in transition defense, he's one guy I'm finding and running off the three-point line.
Inside it goes. Perry back to Staley. This is the outside shot, and Piana runs it down for Douglas. Here come the Broncos. Tate Robinson to Toby Robinson, and Toby Robinson missed the shot, but he'll go to the line.
Foul is against Caden Jones. That's his second.
Caden Jones picks up his second.
Timeout, Spartans.
And Sayre will take a timeout with 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Douglas leads 43-37. We'll be right back on Glycon.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
43-37, Douglas with the 6-point lead, and Terrence, they're maintaining this lead. Douglas, of course, is capable of scoring points in a hurry with their transition and their fast break, but Sayre has been able to prevent a lot of that so far.
Yeah, Sayre's done a good job of not giving them as many opportunities to run. Douglas has somewhat increased the pace a little bit this half. I think they need to do it a little bit more, try to push this out. You don't want to let a team hang around like Sayre right now, who's playing with a lot of confidence.
And to pick that pace up, we talked about maybe some additional pressure on defense, and then I guess also look for the break when the opportunity is there.
Yeah, I think it starts on the defensive end with the pressure in the ball trap or not, but they got to rebound as well and outlet and go. Once Surratt gets it, he's a force going downhill, but he's out right now for a quick breather.
So it'll be Toby Robinson at the line for Douglas, 6'1" sophomore.
Jones has kind of cooled off this quarter. They've kind of made a concerted effort to kind of stop him. They had Sayre on him. They need him to get back going along with Gaines as well.
1 out of 2 for Toby Robinson. 7-point lead for Douglas. Berger, number 2. There's Gaines for Sayre. Battling inside. Piana and Perry. Now Perry comes out on top to screen.
Sayre's got to run some kind of little ghost screen action on some slips as they get a layup right there, as Douglas is just switching everything.
Nice pass and the layup by Bo Perry. They get a foul as Kaysen was driving. Want to go against Gaines.
Foul is against John Gaines. That's his second.
14 fouls against Sayre in the third quarter. Just 33 seconds left. LaMonica back in there for Sayre. Quick pass into Tate Robinson. There's Kaysen with an opening. Goes all the way in. Can't get the shot to fall, but Terry Kaysen will have some free throws coming.
Foul is against Staley. That's his third. Terry Kaysen to the line for 2.
Savion Staley picks up his third. That's the team's 5th, but this would be a shooting foul anyway, as Kaysen was trying to lay it up after his drive, and he makes the free throw. Terry Kaysen, 6'3" senior. Outstanding receiver on the football team. 39 catches for 420 yards and 6 touchdowns for Nathan McPeak's football Broncos.
I think Terry's going to be a big key down the stretch for them to win this region. I mean, he had an injury early on, so he's kind of still getting his conditioning and footing back under him, but he's an important player for them going forward. And they need to really get him going.
6'3" senior, came into tonight averaging 3.6 points a game, but he's capable of more scoring than that as he rounds back into form. 15 seconds. There's Berger, guarded by Kaysen. 5 seconds. Berger, did they get a foul? They did. It's on Kaysen. It comes with 4.1 seconds to go.
So they're doing a little bit too much dribbling right now. They need to get some more ball movement and player movement going towards the rim versus dribbling just around the perimeter. It's playing in Douglas's hands right now.
4th team foul on Douglas, so no free throws here. 4.1 seconds. LaMonica will play it into Jones. He'll have to fire it away. He does so from the right side, off the glass and no good. And we've completed 3 quarters of play here at Frederick Douglass High School. The score, Douglas 46 and Sayre 39. We'll be right back for the start of the 4th quarter on Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Getting ready for the start of the 4th quarter, 46-39. Douglas on top, and Sayre has been battling throughout this game, Terrence, and it's been a workload tonight for Caden Jones. He's had to handle that ball against the pressure, and he's done some scoring as well. He's had plenty of help, but he has really been a key figure for Sayre.
Yeah, he's been the engine to keep him going tonight. I think Douglas's pressure is starting to kind of wear him down, so they're going to need Berger and Gaines and those guys to kind of step up and help him a little bit out this last quarter.
Yeah, that's the thing. That tight defense may not pay dividends in the second quarter, but it all accumulates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it starts wearing on you and cause you to make mistakes, which is what the plan is.
Marcus Surratt drove across the lane, picked up a foul from Perry.
Foul is against Bo Perry, his second.
Second one on Perry, and the first one on Sayre here in the fourth quarter.
His first 2 minutes will be big. See if Douglas can increase the lead, or if Sayre can keep hanging around and keep it close.
Surratt a wide open three. He's got it.
Right on cue, Surratt. Big time shot from a big time player.
Coming into tonight, 1,577 points in his high school career, including 322 at Lafayette, where he started his high school career before moving on to Douglas. He had a good look at it that time and drained the three. It's a 10-point lead for Douglas, and a drive, and a basket, and a foul.
Strong finish by Berger. Need more of that from them.
Foul is against Thurman Wade, his first.
First one on Thurman Wade.
Kenzie Berger to the line for two.
First one on Douglas in the fourth quarter. 49-41.
Seems like every time you think Douglas is about to kind of pull away, you know, Sayre's answering, which is really impressive.
So Berger will try to complete the three-point play. And does. 7-point margin for Douglas. Kaysen thought about firing from the corner. Got Surratt out front now. So Douglas gets set, and now Surratt continues to operate out front. Surratt again. Started into the lane, but had to back it out. Kaysen with the three off the left side. Kicks high off the rim, and the rebound after a bounce, scooped up by John Gaines of Sayre. Caden Jones guarded by Surratt, and now there's Berger with it against Tate Robinson.
Looks like coach cleared it out for him, see if he can get to the rim.
Got to the middle of the lane, went back out to Jones. Jones had to battle to keep it over to Gaines, and now Jones passes on the outside shot. Spartans are patient on the offense. 6 minutes to go, coming up on the 6-minute mark. There goes Caden Jones with a little room down the lane, but is closed off. Berger got the step, laid it in.
Nice drive and finish over a great defender and athlete in DeMarcus Surratt right there by Berger.
Berger laid it in. That's 9-10 points for him unofficially. And Kenji Berger, who averages 14 points a game, into double figures now, and the lead is down to 5 for Douglas.
Not a lot of action on that last possession by Sayre. They feel like they can beat these guys off the dribble, and that's what they did at the finish, at the end of the possession.
Cohen back to Surratt for the layup.
Basket by Surratt. Timeout, Broncos.
And we'll get a timeout from Douglas. 51-44. Douglas on top. 5:29 to go in the fourth. We'll be right back on Blackhawk.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Douglas has pushed the lead back out to 7. It was the Broncos who called the quick timeout. What do you think Murray Garvin wanted to talk to his team about there?
They kind of want to emphasize, you know, how they're trying to build this lead, getting stops and trying to keep DeMarcus engaged and get him going. He's been great this quarter so far.
Staley for Sayre, and now Berger. Haynes guarded closely by Wade. Got into the lane though. Shot is short. Cohen got it for Douglas. Off to Robinson and now to Talbert.
One more, there it is.
And Robinson missed the shot this time. A little bit short with it. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll go to Sayre.
Good possession by Douglas. Got a great look, just didn't convert. I'd like to see Sayre try to maybe run a little back screen action the way Douglas is overplaying everything right now. See if they can get a good look at the rim.
Caden Jones with it. Berger came out to take the pass. And a screen from Staley, heads over toward the other side, and here comes Jones. Has it knocked away and picked up by Talbert. Ahead to Surratt, reverse layup, won't go, and the rebound. Wade gets in there for it, but has it knocked away, and then Cohen puts it up and in.
He's got really great touch around the rim. Converts those more often than not.
6 points for Nate Cohen, and now the lead is 9. Inside, the pass got away, but there's a foul in there.
Foul is against Thurman Wade, his second.
Wade picks up his second.
It's like Douglas has turned it up a notch.
Caden Jones finished up tying the shoe. Now he's ready to go. 3:50 left in the ball game in the fourth quarter, and it's a 9-point margin for Douglas. Berger looked around like he wanted to call a timeout, but didn't get it called in time, and cost Sayre a possession.
That was kind of a quick 5-second call, but you got to be ready at the end of the game right now. All possessions are important.
Talbert now a whistle, and there's a walking call. So back to Sayre it goes.
If you're Sayre, I know the game plan is to be patient now, but you know it's 3 minutes to go and you're down 9. They kind of got to pick up the pace a little bit on the offensive end now.
Angie Berger. Clock ticking down toward 3:15. There's Staley with a long one. It's good. Staley nails the three. And now it's 53-47.
Staley's shown early on he can make that pick and pop three. I think that's his second one tonight.
Yeah, his second three. He stepped out and nailed that one with some confidence. Inside it goes. Cohen puts it up. No good but a whistle.
Foul is against Kenzie Berger, his first.
Nice set call right there by Coach Garver. Got a pretty easy basket at the rim off the cross screen. Normally Nate makes that and say and one, but he's have to convert these free throws now.
Berger's second foul. 54-47. Nate Cohen back to the line. That one a little bit too hard off the back rim. Sayre moves quickly, and a three off the right side by Kenzie Berger. And it's 54-50. Sayre responds and got the three from Berger. Timeout for Douglas, and we'll take a break too. 2:43 to go in the fourth quarter. 54-50 Broncos. We'll be right back on Glycon.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
.243 to go in the fourth quarter. Sayre has come back to cut it to 4 after the three-pointer by Berger. Unofficially 8 threes for Sayre, so they have made that a weapon. You mentioned that in our pregame comments, that was one of the things that they would have to do to keep this close and have a shot near the end, and they've done so.
Surprisingly so, and then they're knocking them down, and here they are with 2:43 left in the game with a chance to win it, only down 4. It's going to be a great finish.
Team's back out on the floor now. Again, 2 minutes, 43 seconds left, and a 4-point Douglas lead. The Broncos will have the ball. They'll have to come the length of the court. And Dakari Talbert will bring it up for Douglas. In the corner to Surratt. There's Talbert. He elects to drive and then floats a pass across the lane and out of bounds, and it'll go back to Sayre, and the Spartans can cut into the 4-point lead on this possession.
Big possession right here. They need to try to get a good look at the rim.
Kenji Berger, 7 points in this, 8 points in this second half.
I think if Staley slips out of one of those screens, he'll have a wide open layup at the rim. They're not being connected on their switches.
Here's Gaines driving. Staley number 4 for Sayre. Down to 148. Driving is Caden Jones, gets all the way in, puts it in.
Tough finish. Thought he might have got fouled right there as well.
2-point ball game. DeMarcus Surratt started in and goes back to Talbert, and now Murray Garver wants to talk it over with 1:23 to go. 54-52. Douglas on top, but only by 2. We'll take a short break and be right back on Glycod.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Keith Elkins, Terrence Commodore with you from Frederick Douglass High School on Glycod. 54-52. The Broncos lead Sayre. Sayre going for its first win in district play, and they've done the things they needed to do tonight, Terrence. And here they are with a minute 23 left, and they're all over Douglas right now, trailing by just 2.
I mean, you got to be pleased if you're Sayre. I mean, they played probably as well as they possibly could, and they're right here with a chance to win the game. I think Douglas is going to go to the Mr. Basketball candidate right here and try to close the game out.
Talbert outside, and they go to Surratt. In the corner, the ball tapped away, but it'll be a foul.
Foul is against Berger. His second.
Berger picks up his second foul. And the pass long into Surratt. Back into Robinson, quick jumper, not there. Rebound to Berger of Sayre, and the Spartans with a minute to go could tie or take the lead on this possession. Jones handed off to Berger. Staley out there for a screen. Now Berger into the lane. Back to Staley. Here goes the three-point try. Missed the shot. Rebound to Surratt. That would have given Sayre the lead. As it is, they trail by 2, 37 seconds as Surratt brings it up.
Got a pretty solid look, but now you got to kind of foul a little bit as they're a couple away from being in the bonus.
Foul is against John Gaines, his third.
Gaines with the foul.
I might try to see if I could create a turnover. Probably about the first 10 seconds before fouling again, maybe.
14 fouls against Sayre. And there's the foul, and is committed by Gaines against Dakari Talbert.
Against Gaines, that's his fourth.
Fourth foul on Gaines. And the fifth on Sayre. 24.5 to go, and Dakari Talbert to the line. 57% free throw shooter. Put that one in to give the Broncos a 3-point lead. Now we'll get a timeout called by Sayre with 24.5. 55-52 Douglas, and now more strategy from these coaches, and they got to the foul limit, so Sayre is able to put Douglas on the line, but Dakari Talbert delivered on that first one.
Yeah, it was an important free throw. Still a one-possession game unless he's able to knock this one down. I think that's going to determine Sayre's strategy. I think if he misses, you can race up and try to get a quick two and foul again, but if he makes it in, depending on how fast they can advance the ball and get a good shot, you might have to go for a three.
Teams gathered around the coaches at 24.5 to go. Kenji Berger, big second half for Sayre. He's got 8 points in this half. And Savion Staley, who had to miss a lot of time with foul trouble, 2 threes in the second half, so he's been big for Sayre.
Yeah, he has. If he could have knocked that last one down, it would have been very interesting. But he's played well.
Now, at the time that he took it, they were down by 2. Down by 3 now, and one more free throw coming for Dakari Talbert of Douglas. 24.5 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Sayre just 9-17 on the season. Douglas comes in at 14-6. One more for Dakari Talbert. Missed that one. Surratt got a hand on the rebound. A scramble for it. They're on the floor. And did they give it to Douglas in the timeout?
Yeah, Coach Garvin got the timeout. Might have got away with a little bit of a walk, falling to the ground with the ball there, but Coach Garvin was smart and called timeout. So now Sayre's going to have to foul again.
Coach Goodman was asking about that call for clarification, but it looks like Douglas did get a timeout called, and that comes with 21.2 seconds to go. Dakari Talbert a little bit long on that second free throw.
Interesting to see what Coach comes out with this time. I know one of his favorite sets out of bounds is the little curl action for Robinson to get a nice little mid-range shot at the rim. They ran it the last few times. You might switch it up now. If you're Sayre, you got to kind of overplay the inbound pass.
And just 21.2 seconds left. I guess a lot of reminders by the coaches now what the situation is and the time and what you need to do if you get the ball.
Absolutely. Gotta make sure they know time and situation and smart play right now.
55-52. Douglas on top. Watched our replay. You might have seen a little bobble of the basketball, but Broncos have it. 21.2, and Talbert will put it in play. Into Robinson, surrounded by 3 players.
Sayre kind of doesn't want to foul him, but I mean.
And now they do whistle and get the foul. It's 14.3. Looks like it'll be called on Berger. Sayre.
Could have been a 5-second call.
Now.
I think when they inbounded, there's about, 24 seconds left?
Yeah. Well, let's see, they had 21.
21,
yeah.
Okay. I don't think it matters at this point. You got to foul whoever the ball is inbounded to now, as they've lost a lot of time now.
14.3 is all that's left. And a 3-point lead for Douglas. They had 3 men around the ball that time. Of course, if you're Douglas, somebody's got 3 men on them, you can get one player open, you can get something to wrap this thing up.
Yep, I think one basket will do it. I think we probably all know who going to go to right here unless they use him as a decoy, but he's a big-time player, and he usually lives for moments like this.
From the side, Impiana will throw it in, guarded by the big man Staley. Gets it in to Wade. They get it down to Surratt, but it's knocked away out of bounds by Caden Jones.
Nice call right there. Kind of just didn't really execute it, but it was there.
So Talbert with 11.6 seconds left now. Comes into Tate Robinson.
Got a foul.
And he is fouled by Berger. Berger picks up his fourth. Just 8.1 seconds left.
That's his third.
And they fouled
Robinson at the line.
Tate Robinson. Douglas has to like that. And of course, they had no choice at this point, but 81% free throw shooter stepping to the line. And he rolls off.
A little different late in the game sometimes.
So Tate Robinson back up there to try to get the 4-point lead for Douglas on the second try. On its way, and he missed both. And here's Sayre with a chance to tie, 6 seconds. Spartans get it up court, the long one by Jones. It's good.
He makes it. I thought he shot it early.
He banked it in. He did take it a little early, and there's the horn, and we're going to overtime.
Wow, big time shot.
Caden Jones hit the big three from off the left side. It did look like he got it up there a little early. Maybe they were hoping for a rebound and a second try if they could get it back outside. But that one banked right into the basket, and we are tied at 55. We're going to overtime.
He was cool as ever when he made it. Like, this is what I do.
Yeah. Well, what a finish. As you said, we're looking for a big finish. Well, we're not quite finished yet, but we got a big finish in regulation. So tied at 55. Douglas had held a 7-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And they had the 81% free throw shooter Robinson at the line. And
missed 3 straight.
Yeah, 81% doesn't mean you make them all. And
right.
so he misses once in a while. In this case, he missed 2.
Talbot missed his last one, and then Robinson missed the next 2. Left the door open for Sayre to send it into overtime.
4 minutes up on the clock now as we go to overtime. How about Caden Jones tonight?
He stepped up big. I mean, Caden, he plays against these guys a lot in the summer. He knows them, so I'm sure he was really looking forward to this matchup.
So we'll play some more basketball. Glad you joined us on Glycod tonight. Sayre and Douglas in an overtime battle here at Frederick Douglass. Again, our officiating crew, Scott Kendall, Henry Lane, Don Werner. Now some checking over at the scorer's table before we get the overtime session started. Now we're ready to go. Staley against Cohen, and Douglas will get it first. Talbert out front. Cross-court pass, dangerous, but got it over there. Robinson. Inside, Thurman Wade, jumper off the right side, won't go. Surratt puts it in.
I was going to say, you got to find a way to get the ball in Surratt's hands, but he comes to the rescue on the offensive glass and puts it in.
57-55, Douglas. Here's the long one, no good this time, and Nate Cohen off with it for the Broncos. Coming up on the 3-minute mark in the overtime period. Talbert looks inside, goes to Surratt. Jones challenging Surratt. Now Wade drives the baseline, and there'll be a foul. It's on Staley.
Foul against Staley. That's his fourth.
Fourth one on Savion Staley.
Wade to the line for 2.
Staley, you just kind of what we call a short closeout on him. He's not really looking to make that shot. He's looking to shot fake you and drive the closeout. Just got to stay solid and make him shoot over top of you.
Wade hits the free throw. So Wade now 5 for 7 from the line. 15 points for him. Tying his season high at 15 against Great Crossing back in December. Second one bounces in there. 59-55 now, a 4-point lead for Douglas. 2:40 left in the overtime. Gaines drives, has it knocked away by Cohen, and Tate Robinson comes up with it for Douglas. Off to Surratt, driving, tries to put it up. There's a foul, and that may be on Staley. If it is, that's his fifth. So Staley will be out of the ball game with 2:31 to go in the overtime. Coach Rob Goodman talking it over there with the official, and he'll have to make a substitution.
Tough loss. His presence has been a key for them in the second half. As he was in foul trouble in the first half, but I mean, he played really well for them.
Savion Staley, a 6'6" senior, 2 threes tonight, couple of free throws for 8 points. Again, limited in time due to some foul trouble. Bo Perry looks like is going to check in for him. That comes with 2:31. Perry did a good job in his minutes with 5 points, including a 3-pointer tonight. Here come the Spartans back out. DeMarcus Surratt to the free throw line, just 1 for 2 there tonight. And that one rolls in for DeMarcus Surratt. 19 points for him, right on his average. 19.5 the average coming in. And now make it 20 for DeMarcus Surratt. 60-55, Douglas with the lead. They're going to put some pressure on Sayre. 2.5 minutes to go.
Big possession here. Sayre needs a basket right here. Just got to stay in the game.
Gaines across the lane, gets it back to Berger, and Berger starts a drive down the left side, and he is fouled.
Fouls against Tate Robinson, his second.
Tate Robinson picks up the foul, just the second on him. And the third against Douglas that extends into the overtime period.
He's got to be careful here in the middle of a moving screen. Coach Garvin's kind of trying to point it out to him. He's got to be set if he sets this ball screen.
Perry sets a screen. There's Caden Jones driving, missed the shot, but he'll go to the line. Bakari Talbert will be charged with the foul.
Foul against Talbert, his third.
His third, the team's fourth, as that foul count just extends on from the fourth quarter into overtime. 2:01 to go. Caden Jones at the line. Rattles out for Caden Jones. 12 points tonight, and he has really had to work hard tonight at that guard position.
Settle in and get this one. He can't, got it.
Second one stays in for Caden Jones.
Still a 2-possession game. They must get a stop right here.
Under 2 minutes now as Douglas comes up on offense. Talbert just holds it out front. Into a minute 40. Gaines comes out on Talbert now. Bounce pass to Cohen, guarded by Perry. Minute and a half to go. Now behind the defense, Surratt with the dunk.
Great back cut by Surratt. And we know what he does when he gets to the rim. He finishes with authority.
Gaines driving for Sayre, puts it up, got it back. Looking for a teammate, but there is Talbert standing in the way. 63-56 Douglas, and the Douglas crowd alive now as we come up on 1 minute to play. Big play by DeMarcus Surratt at the offensive end. You were talking about how the back cut there. The defender came out too far? Or?
Yeah, and he made him pay. Really high IQ player. He'll fit in well at Bellarmine. That's what, their system's kind of predicated on. Coach Davenport's doing a good job up there this year with them guys.
Caden Jones picks up the foul. 50 seconds. 7-point lead for Douglas, and Talbert can add to that. Talbert misses the first. LaMonica in for Sayre. Gaines out.
Douglas has got to clean up a few things, mainly this free throw shooting late in the game. It can come back to bite you in district and regional tournament play.
And the rebound and the putback by Wade. So now the lead is 9 with 40 seconds to go. Driving is Berger. He's got the basket, and they'll go to the line to try for a three-point play.
Foul is against Tate Robinson, his third basket.
Tate Robinson picks up the foul. Gaines fouled out a moment ago for Sayre. Now Berger got the basket to make it 65-58. Big free throw coming, and it's there, and the lead is 6.
Sayre won't go away. Credit to those kids and the coaching staff.
Yeah, correction on that. Gaines did not foul out. So Gaines is back in the ball game. Kaysen is in for Douglas. And it comes, and as Surratt made the catch on the ball, he was fouled from behind. Foul on LaMonica.
Foul is against LaMonica. That's his first.
So Douglas to the line in the person of DeMarcus Surratt.
DeMarcus Surratt at the line for 2.
22 points for him in this game. Gets that first one. And now one more for DeMarcus Surratt. He can give Douglas an 8-point lead with 38.4 on the clock. And he gets a good bounce on the second one. Nate Cohen back in for Douglas.
Marcus has kind of imposed his will in overtime, kind of like you expect from a big-time player like him.
He has been a difference maker, as he often is for Douglas. Here's Caden Jones meeting a little bit of pressure in backcourt. 35 seconds left. Douglas by 8. Nice spin move. Got under the basket and laid it in. Caden Jones strikes again. Quick timeout for Sayre. Spartans still alive. 28 seconds to go. They take the timeout.
Spartans won't go away.
No, they won't. And Caden Jones, nice move. Made the layup, and that was not an easy layup. Had to put it up there on the rim going by and got it to fall. Caden Jones now unofficially. 15 points.
All right, I'd say his best game of the season. I know he had another game earlier in the year where he scored more points, but I think this is best game considering the situation and the team they're playing against and the importance of the game.
They just had to have him have a great night handling the ball, didn't they? Because if that had fallen apart.
Could have got ugly, but he took care of the ball for him tonight and provided a nice scoring punch for him and has kept them in the game all night long.
He did have 18 against St. Henry back on December 6th. Going against Douglas, at Douglas tonight, and under pressure every time he handled the ball. Brian Station and Henry Clay, 56 all. They're going to overtime.
Big time night in the district.
Yeah, a little extra free basketball tonight. 28 seconds left in the overtime period. They get it to Surratt. Guarded by Will Johnson. There's a foul over there. Berger was there also. Let's see who gets the foul.
Foul is against Berger. That's his
Berger.
fourth.
So Berger picks up the foul, his fourth. And to the line, it's Surratt. Surratt hits the first, and the Douglas lead is 7. 24.4 on the clock. And a very quiet gym watching DeMarcus Surratt shoot this second one. And he's got it cleanly through the hoop on that one.
Cohen in for Talbert.
Cohen replaces Talbert for Frederick Douglass. 69-61. The Broncos very close to wrapping this one up, but what a battle they've gotten from Sayre. Johnson, and the ball kicked away by Surratt. So that'll be in the possession of Sayre with 19.4 to go.
Coach Garvin probably be pleased, obviously pleased with the outcome, but, you know, sometimes it's good to have a good game like this late in the season, kind of see how your kids respond going before you get into postseason play.
Yeah, you really keep their attention with a game like this, don't you?
Yep.
So Will Johnson will put it in play again for Sayre. Comes into Gaines. Berger looking for an opening. 12 seconds. Long one by Caden Jones. This one bounces off. And a battle near midcourt for the rebound, and LaMonica, it looks like, will pick up a foul.
Foul against LaMonica, his second.
I know Sayre's not interested in the moral victory, but, you know, you got something to build on. You know, the guys should be confident that they can play with anybody in the district if they're playing with Douglas right now, and that's something to build on and watch film and grow from going forward in the remaining games.
Yeah, they won't be able to put a win in the district win column tonight, but they have played a good ball game, and they did what they set out to do in terms of their game plan that we talked about before the game.
Yeah, I thought they executed great. Like I said, just came up short in overtime, but, you know, got something to build on going forward, and I think those kids will have some confidence in the remaining games the rest of the season.
Douglas with the rebound, and they'll get it out to Cohen now. He's not going to shoot. 2 seconds, one, and it is over, and Douglas has won it, but they were given a stern test by Sayre tonight. The final score in overtime, Douglas 69, Sayre 61, and we'll start our wrap-up in just a moment on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back at Frederick Douglass High School, Keith Elkins along with Terrence Commodore. And Terrence, quite a ball game we saw tonight with the overtime win by Douglass. They were just a little too much for Sayre in the overtime, but just a well-contested game, hard fought. Sayre had to battle, seemed like, for every basket they got. And we didn't see a whole lot of the Douglass transition game. We did see some of it, and DeMarcus Surratt made some big plays, as he nearly always does. I have him unofficially with 26 points, so the role that you would expect him to play, he played down the stretch and in the overtime.
Absolutely. DeMarcus was electric. When he gets going to the rim, he's just extremely difficult for teams to stop. He stepped up big going into overtime and just, willed his team to a victory. Sayre, on the other hand, like I said, they fought all night long. They had to work hard for every basket, but they competed. And that's kind of all you can ask for from your team. Came up a little short, but they have something to build on and get some confidence going forward.
69-61 the final against Surratt, unofficially with 26 points tonight. Thurman Wade, a nice game for Douglass. He was 6 out of 8 from the free throw line, unofficially with 17 points. And the guys like Thurman Wade or Dakari Talbert, you've got some really athletic guys who add a different dimension, it seems. You see Wade around the boards, and he can hit a three now and then. Dakari Talbert has been scoring some more lately. He didn't have a lot tonight on the offensive end, 5 points. But guys like that really, really back up Surratt and make this Douglass team hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think that's why they're so difficult to beat, because, you know what you're getting out of Surratt every night, but they have very talented guys that you never know which one can step up. They got guys that, like you said, Thurman had 18 tonight. Dakari, he's had a big 20-point game this year against Madison Central, maybe 30, I can't remember. Nate can step up. Robinson, he shoots the ball extremely well. So they got different role players that can step up each night and help Surratt. And it's a hard team to defend when they're that well balanced.
And back to the Sayre game plan, as we talked about before the ball game, and we expected them to be very patient, try to get the most out of every possession. They were very efficient in doing so, and they were down 7 at the half, and or down 1 at the half. Sorry, and they stayed close, and they never really got away. They never seemed to crack and force up early shots. Just very few possessions where they did that. Yeah.
Douglass was putting a lot of pressure on them, making runs, but they never folded. They kept responding each time and competed all night long. Like I said, they limited possessions and was patient. Got some good looks when they could. But I was extremely impressed with them.
Well, Douglass wins it tonight. 69-61 is the final. Again, for Douglass, unofficially, Surratt with 26 points, 17 for Thurman Wade, and 8 for Tate Robinson, 7 for Nate Cohen tonight, the big man around the basket, and 5 points for Dakari Talbert. 5 points also for Terry Kaysen, came off the bench, hit a 3, and then added a couple of free throws. And so the Broncos go on to win 69-61 in overtime. We were tied 55-55 at the end of regulation. Douglas had a 7-point lead at the end of the third quarter, but Sayre battled back, and we have to talk about the one highlight there at the end of regulation. Caden Jones, who had such a great ball game, provided us with a great highlight, hitting a long three at the end of regulation.
Big-time shot from the volleyball line, banked it in to send it to overtime. That was huge.
Fired away with about 5 or 6 seconds left. We thought he might have gotten rid of it a little early, but it's not too early when you get that result, and it tied the ball game, and they went to overtime, and Douglas wins it in overtime 69-61. We'll take a break. We'll have more on our post-game show as we continue from Frederick Douglass High School right after this on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back at Douglass High School, where the Broncos have just finished off an overtime win over Sayre tonight, 69-61 the final. And we invite you to join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes through our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. And as we always do, following the ball game, let's name our most outstanding players. The most outstanding players built by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your next chapter. And for the visiting Sayre Spartans, Terrence, we Talked about Caden Jones all night long. He did all kinds of things for his team, including scoring with unofficially 15 points in the ball game, but his contributions went far beyond that.
Caden was excellent tonight. He ran the show for him, took care of the ball, got him in the offense, was patient with it, and provided a big-time scoring punch and kept him in the game.
So Caden Jones, our outstanding player from Sayre. And from Frederick Douglass, it's their star, DeMarcus Surratt. He came in averaging 19.5 a game, and he finishes unofficially with 26, and he was big down the stretch and in the overtime period. They always have a weapon to go to when they have him, and he really came through for them.
Yeah, DeMarcus has shown throughout his career that, when they need him the most, he can step up and get a bucket for them. And he's just a great player, and I thought he really stepped up in overtime and closed out Sayre.
So DeMarcus Surratt, our outstanding player from the Frederick Douglass Broncos, who get the win tonight, but it was a tough one over Sayre. The final score was 69-61 in overtime. So we will take a break and come back and wrap things up from Frederick Douglass High School in just a moment on Glycod.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
All right, we're here post game with Coach Garvin. Coach Garvin, a tough game tonight, tough district game. What do you got to say about that?
Trap game. I took the blame. I told our team I thought that we were mature enough to prepare for 2 opponents in practice. I thought that if we played our brand of basketball that we could handle Sayre. I misjudged our maturity level. It happens. Tomorrow is a top 10 matchup. We hadn't played Catholic this year. I thought our guys kind of underestimated Sayre. And it starts with me, so I'll be accountable. Not that we didn't prepare, we just didn't play to our level.
Yeah, but the good thing you still got the win. District acting is always tough. Talk a little bit about game tomorrow against Lex Cath.
Man, I got to get over this one first. But Lexington Catholic, man, I think they're the hottest team in the state. You know, they got wins versus Madison Central here lately. They're playing really well, a well-balanced team. I think tomorrow it'll be a tournament-type atmosphere, but it's not going to determine anything because they're in a different district. We may see them again in the region tournament. It's bragging rights, really. And it's a game that matters, and it's a game that you come to Frederick Douglass for and you go to Lexington Catholic for. To play in the last week of the regular season, it should be a heated contest. We got to play way better than what we played tonight in order to beat a really, really good Lexington Catholic team.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big-time game. Talk a little bit about Sayre. Do you think they have posed a big threat in the district this year? I thought they stepped up tonight and played really hard and competed.
They played hard and competed. Anytime you can shoot the ball the way that they can, you have a chance. And they got a kid back, number 2, that has been out most of the season for them that could flat out play. And that was my first time seeing him. I hadn't seen him on tape. And our guys, we told him before the game that he has the most shots taken for them, that he's a really good player. But I thought he was very impactful for them. They're a team that's hard to guard in the half court. You know, because, again, their ability to shoot the ball, they can have several guys on the floor that can shoot it. So it really puts a lot of pressure on you man-to-man defensively.
Yeah, I thought you guys did a great job of kind of forcing them out. I mean, they were being patient with the ball in the half court, but you guys was forcing them out. They couldn't get in a lot of offense, and they started, you know, kind of breaking the defense down, getting in the lane, and making some shots, and got some confidence as the game went on.
They threw up a couple of prayers that went in. You know, they must be living right downtown. And I think it was all the good things they did for the city teams, allowing us to practice and play over there during the snow break. They almost got their blessing by getting a win against us. But great job by Coach Goodman having his guys ready. I knew that after the first quarter that if you give a team like Sayre hope, they will compete for 4 quarters because they're well coached. They got a whole lot of pride about who they are. And, again, kudos to them. It would have been a long night if we'd have dropped that game. And I told the guys, man, I'll take a ugly win. Yeah, 365 days a year.
Yeah, win is a win at the end of the day. It's in the win column. Coach, good luck tomorrow, and thank you for joining us tonight.
I'm also proud, I want to mention, I believe this sealed another regular season district number 1 seed for us. I was told that Henry Clay beat Bryan Station. You know, I believe that eliminates. I think we had to win tonight to seal the district number 1 seed, and that's several years in a row for Frederick Douglass. I put an emphasis on that because it's who's the best team over the course of the season. Tournament play is who's the best team that week. We hope to get back to a district championship. But over the course of the season, I'm really proud of our program.
It's a big-time accomplishment, Coach, and you're correct. Henry Clay knocked Bryan Station off tonight in overtime.
Wow. It was in the air.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Coach Murray Garvin joining us on postgame tonight, and his team an overtime winner over Sayre tonight, 69-61 here at Frederick Douglass High School. And looking ahead, coming up on Glycod, our look ahead brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead. And on Glycod, Scott County at Douglass next Tuesday night, February 17th. They've got some tough games coming up. And Scott County at Douglass, 7:30. And, of course, there's additional live coverage on glycod.com. And please check it out and follow Glycod and follow your favorite high school teams as we get down right to tournament time. Terrence Commodore, pleasure to work with you. Any final thoughts on this one?
Oh, great to work with you. Exciting district game again tonight in Lexington. You never know what's going to happen. All these teams are able to beat each other as we're seeing throughout the night, and you know, just enjoy great basketball.
And as Coach was talking about the Henry Clay Bryan Station game, Henry Clay won that 70-67 in overtime tonight. That will do it for us. We appreciate you being with us. And for producer Jackson Miller, and for our camera operator John Strange, and for analyst Terrence Commodore, I'm Keith Elkins. Again, the final score in overtime, it was Frederick Douglass 69 and Sayre 61. Good night from Frederick Douglass High School on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man-O-War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia. Movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit Glykod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation